Hello everybody, my name's Rennze, and welcome back to the ArcticSMP. Now, this episode, we are going to do a couple things, as we do every episode, typically. So, first thing, once it turns day, we do gotta sleep, but I can explain everything first, because this area is so lit up that nothing spawns anyway. I wanted to put a couple more of these armor stand dudes, because I have been saying for a while that we're gonna have two little, snowball fighting dudes, and then we just never did it. Alright, so first things first, we are just going to take everything we would need for the, snowball fighting guys, and we are going to bring them out, and I want to add some, farmer villagers, just because. So, now we have to decide where we want to put it. I don't want to put it here just because this is there's big rock just splitting this off, and it's just, I don't think it would fit very well here. Now, this spot's also taken, and, it's very crowded here, so I don't know where I would put this. Here would be a good spot, but I decided that berry bushes were a great idea to put there. So all we really have is behind here, there's a big area, but it's, not lit up. As you can see by this little guy, mobs definitely spawn, but it's, a nice, wide open area that I feel like people would go to do it, but you're not going to see it all that often. And seeing it's kind of the big thing that I want to, have, because, when you walk through, you want to, feel immersed in this, and I want people to feel like this is, a living village, but I don't know where I'd put it, other than back here, so I might make a path off here, and set up, a little market shop, maybe? So I'm gonna want to remove this top, layer entirely, and then we can go from there. And there we go, this area has been flattened out, and I think this is gonna work. So first, we're gonna set up the little snow mounds for, I don't know, their bases. During snowball fights, I feel like they always have, the little snow mounds to hide from the snowballs. Now the other one, I think, would be all the way over here, and we just gotta build up the snow with the little things of snow. When it snows again, when it rains, it will fill out, so, the rest of it'll have the snow everywhere. And, I'm out of snow, so let's just take some from right here. Hopefully I don't break the ground while I'm at it. So, there we go, we kinda got the two little snow mounds. This one could use some work, but I don't have enough snow. I could get some more. There we go, build that up a little more. Perfect. Now, the next step is putting down the armor stands themselves. Kinda like that, and then we can use this book to give them things like arms. And then we can also make them small stands, because they're children. They're having a snowball fight as kids. Perfect. And I think we're gonna have two on each side. Ta-da! One head. Two head. Now we just got a small stand and show arms. Perfect. And now we get to make their little positions, their little poses. We're gonna do this one running, if it wants to work. There we go, he's running, and I want him to be throwing something. So, I'm not sure which pose would do that the best. Ooh, that one's good. That one's really good. Ooh, that one's good too. There we go. Now, oh, night's falling. Gotta go sleep in a moment. But we could put the clothes on them. Oh, and he has stolen my book. I would like that back. Thank you. There we go. And there we go, now they're all clothed and ready to go. And I should sleep before any mobs start spawning in this area. Oh, you see, this dude was just spawned in. I think I do want to keep this area relatively unlit, because it's not really part of this whole big... Oh wow, he's in full iron armor. But it's not really part of this whole big town. It's kind of off to the side and out of the way that the kids used to, like, play. What was on him? Just protection, too. Pretty good, honestly. For a zombie, I guess. Who can't get his own stuff. But, yeah, I kinda want to stay on lit, which also means I do have to be pretty careful with it. And then these armor stands will be holding snow blocks. Just because they look like little square snowballs. And I could also just, like... Oh, can they not hold them? Oh, they can't hold them. Oh no, they can't hold them. You know what I also just realized? I don't have to really put them in the air, because or use the armor stands rather. Because if I just use something like that, I could achieve the same effect. So that one's on me. Because I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. There we go, and there's just there's the snow blocks that are like flying through the air. See, this is really cute and didn't take as much effort as I thought it would. It also took less armor stands than I thought it would. So yeah, this is kind of what I had planned. It isn't a lot, but it adds a little something. It adds a little movement. I think I want to move this one. Ooh, I could get to is like trying to catch it before it like hits him in the face. Yeah, we could do that. I just need a piece of dirt to like hold it up in front of him. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, there we go. That works. So I just gotta get snow to put underneath them, because when it like snows / rains, it won't fill in the blocks. I can get it from over here on this netherrack, which won't break as easily as the dirt. There we go. Got a there we go. I got a pretty decent amount of snow. Now we just gotta like put it around. And we can also put it on the little armor stand places where they are, just to cover up the armor stands. Alright, well, the rain will do the rest for this. It'll just take a little time, and I think that that's really nice, and we're gonna move on to the next armor stands, which are going to be up there as the little farmers. Here we are. So we just have 2 farmers. One of them I'm gonna put in the field over here. There's a little, there it is, there's a little dead spot. And I just want to put something right here. I just realized I don't have any more, like, clothes for them. So I'm gonna have to, like, go make some. I have plenty of leather, so that's not gonna be so hard. So, just gotta, like, go get that stuff. After I give him, like, arms and a purpose. There we go. Something kinda like that. And then the next one will go somewhere pretty open. Just, like, right here, walking down the path. Maybe, like, towards the chickens right here. And then we just have to give him arms. There we go. Now I just have to get little clothes for these dudes, and then it will be all better. And gotta hide his... There we go. Perfect. I think I'm gonna keep it like a relatively darkish color blue. And some of it brown. Just because I feel like the farmers getting messy and stuff wouldn't have fancy stuff. And now just flying back over to give them their clothes. Hopefully I can land on the crops without damaging the crops. I could not. That's unfortunate. And just gotta give him his stuff. There we go. There he is. So, fabulous. Now we got that all worked out. I still need to do the inside of the barn. I haven't really worked on that. I'll probably do it later. Which is what we always say when we're not ever going to do it. So, maybe it'll get done. Maybe it won't. Who knows? Next, I want to start setting up a little more over in this area with all of the ice, where we're going to have other big ice spikes like the one that's attached to the AFK farm. And then just a couple around it to make it, like, not so just strange that's there. And then we're going to continue to extend the river onwards. So that's the plan with that. And then hopefully we have time to make a few more trees. So that is the plan. And I did want to show you all a little bit of something. So before, like, one of the very early episodes, we did stuff with, like, wool sculptures or whatever it's called down here. And since then, the area has changed a little bit. I did say I might do stuff with it off camera, and I just want to show it. So we have this entrance. It's not a lot. For some reason, the water, like, it's not waterlogged down here. Not entirely sure what's up with that. But I've added a shipwreck with what's kind of barnacles growing on it. It is just the amethyst clusters. We have a conduit over there, and then we have, of course, the 2 big fish, and then the original big piece of kelp, and we've added a couple more things since then. So it's just, I wanted to show you all the little cool things that we've done since then, and I'll probably continue adding to it. I want to show it off. I like it, and we do have the little conduit, which I might decorate this area to make it, like, blend in more, like it's like a portal to a different world. I might have some really cool stuff in, like, this little corner area over here. Only time will tell, so I just want to share that. So let us swim out of here, and then we shall continue with the rest of the video. Oh, it's still night, and it's still snowing. In real life, that water would have been very, very cold. And next, we do have a couple things that I want to do, such as working on this ice spike right here a bit more. Hopefully, probably not today, but adding more spikes around it, and just maybe planning out where those are going to go. Extending this river, and, of course, if it wants to go into render distance, we need to make more trees today, as we always do. So I think I'm just going to have one long time lapse of everything. And that's, well, not long. It might be quick, might be long, who knows what'll happen. But we're just gonna bang those out, we're just gonna do it all in one sitting. So, let's go. And there we go, another tree is done, and then I finished up this entire river as you saw. We got all the ice placed. Not sure if I'm completely happy with it, like if I'm going to add stuff to the sides or what I'm going to do with it, but for now I would say that this is pretty done. And so it leads all the way back up to this big glacier thingy over here. And, as you saw, we kind of finished up this piece a little and got it all connected up to the mob spawner as like it's holding it up, and then we need to get like the regular ice and encase it so it looks normal instead of whatever that is. And then later on we're probably just gonna put a couple of other large ice spikes around it and then a couple of medium-sized ones, and then we have all the small ones right here. So that is going to work out just fine. And yeah, that's what we've done. So yeah, this area is still definitely being worked on. But for now it is all complete. Or rather, the river's complete. As you can see by our map, the river has completely cut off this area and has made it an island. So that is also wonderful. So yeah, this is what it looks like, this is what we're working with, and this is the area we still have to complete. And then after that's done, like, after like this area right here is all complete, we will be expanding and finishing up like everything on the sides here. We'll probably have some wider open spaces, but we'll have a few houses like scattered along the outskirts of it, and it's not a lot to work with. Like, you can see how much space, like, a singular house takes. So, like, maybe 2 or 3, like, over here, and another one maybe over here. But for now, it's good. We're working on it. And there was one thing I showed you guys earlier that, oh, there we go. There is one thing I showed you guys earlier that I kind of, that I kind of want to show you again. Because a few things changed on it. And I know I said I'd work on this off camera, but it's a little teaser of what's to come. because I have big plans for what's gonna happen. Big plans. And I wonder what all of this is gonna turn out to be.